Today we're really excited to unveil a brand new product called Ultra-Stik.
And today on WTF, we're going to show you how to use Ultra-Stik to make the best granola bars you can at home. Hello and welcome to WTF, where we transform food here in the Modernist Pantry Test Kitchen. I'm Chef Scott Garin.
And I'm Janie Wang, one of the owners of Modernist Pantry. Here on WTF every Tuesday we talk about unique ingredients, techniques, and show you how to do recipes in your own kitchen to get started and have fun. So remember, subscribe and ring the bell and you'll get notified of our content that comes out every single Tuesday. And today we are super excited because we are introducing a new product, and this is something that people have been asking us for a while about, how do you do it? So the product is called Ultra-Stik, and Scott's going to tell you all about it, but it's going to make exactly what it sounds. Things stick to other things. So let's get started with a little bit about what is Ultra-Stik and kind of what is its intended use.
Sure. So it's a type of corn syrup solids, but it's very mild in its sweetness, so it can be used for a number of different things, and it's used to keep things stuck together. So Ultra-Stik works in the way that, let's say I'm making some fruit glass or I'm making some granola bars and I don't need to add too much extra honey or I don't need to add too much extra sugar. I can use this Ultra-Stik with a little bit of water and it keeps it stuck together for a very long time. So it's actually extremely easy to use, and we're looking at how many different ways can we use this stuff because it does such cool things.
Yep.
So I'm just going to show you one thing that's really nice about it, and I want to get the demo out of the way early. So what I have here is just some Ultra-Stik, and I use it about 30 grams to 100 grams of water, or 30% of the total weight of the solution, right? So 70 grams of water and 30 grams of the Ultra-Stik. And when I mix this in, you're going to notice a lot of clumps. And this is going to be alarming to a lot of people who have used any modern ingredient, right? That the clumps are generally scary. But when you use Ultra-Stik, okay, it will easily dissipate after about a few minutes. So this is something that when I first did it, I was like, how can I get this stuff to not clump? Like, isn't that a bad thing? And then once I just let it sit, it easily dissolves in. So I wanted to make sure that people knew that if they were going to use it, and if obviously sticking was something that they had an issue with other ingredients, that this will be fine. So I'm going to leave this over here and allow that to fully hydrate. But I guess the best way to understand how this stuff works is just to look at how easy it is and then the final result. So what we have here is the base for a granola bar. Now we did a bunch of different types of granola bars, some more healthy than others, some more outlandish than others. So we did some that are kind of coconut and chocolate and almond. Then we did a banana and Mexican chocolate and cashew. A very healthy one, lots of seeds, flax seeds, which is kind of right in here. And then we also did one with more flavors that are more savory because this doesn't have such an intense sweetness. So we went with Korean chili flake, like soy sauce almonds, dried pineapple. So we went with like really different flavors just to see how it worked out. And it works out great because it's not imparting so much sweetness that you kind of have to get away from when you're dealing with granola bars. They're usually so sweet.
Yeah, because they're using honey most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time they're using honey and like brown, brown sugar syrup or rice sugar syrup, something like that. But those also take a lot of heating. And this doesn't involve any heat. So all it is this is the prehydrated Ultra-Stik. And I'm just going to pour it in. And once I get this in there, I'm just going to mix it up until everything's coated. So there's a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar in here already, just because you do need some flavor in there, right? And once this is all coated, it'll start to absorb in. And then you can take it and either put it into an oven on a pilot light. This does have chocolate, so sometimes I just like to leave it in a dehydrator if you have one, right? So it's that simple to make a granola bar. As long as you have the flavors down, you can then make a granola bar or just granola in general. Right?
And I will say, how do I make homemade granola bars is something that we've gotten for years, and we haven't had a good solution to it. So, which kind of led to the search for Ultra-Stik. We're like, there must be something out there that does this. So super excited that we found it.
Right, and then there's also people, chefs or home cooks who are looking for ways to make different types of crackers or garnishes. And one of them that we found was, well, why don't we just take this idea and then not add any oats, not add anything that's normally from, granola. So we have some flax seeds, some seasonings, spices in here, some sesame seeds. So if I add in the Ultra-Stik directly into this, mix it up, this actually makes that cracker right there.
Okay,
So,
this one.
Yep, this one right up front.
Yeah, and you can kind of see it's super thin, but also super crispy.
Yep. Yeah, so that's just very mild, but you can get a nice garnish out of it. So I take this and then I can place it right on, spread it out, and once it dries, it'll be nice and crispy. Obviously, if you leave it in an extremely humid area, it's going to eventually become soggy, but that's just like with anything.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think this is something that we kind of just started playing with it, so we haven't explored all of its potential, but you can have a lot of fun with it. Like you can mold it potentially,
Yes.
make it into different shapes. We haven't done any of that yet, but you can certainly try it.
Yeah, so we did a few different things, and we kind of wanted to show them is fruit leather and fruit glass generally are something that you have to heat or mix in and then give it a lot of time, and these are relatively quick. Like we made a savory type of glass, so this is mustard seed and basically just yellow mustard, but we're able to make glass for garnishes. It can be savory, it can be sweet, whatever you'd like out of it. We took some everything bagel seasoning that goes on the top, and we made everything bagel chips. So all different types of things. Right here we have some fruit leather that we made. So that one's extremely simple. I think we can do it in a future episodes. I just took Ultra-Stik and some jam that we have from our jam episode a few months ago at this point. Just mixed it in, dried it out, and I was able to make fruit leather in like
There you go.
less than 5 minutes worth of prep, and I was able to make fruit leather. And then also, if you wanted to brush it on top of pastries and want to brush it on top of breads, you can get a nice glossy coat onto the outside, as well as use it to stick seeds to the outside. Like if you watched our bagel episode a few weeks ago, that's where it was in. So just so many different things, and this is a brand new product to us, so we're really finding out what this can do, more than just one trick pony. It's got so many things.
Yeah, and I think just for people who are thinking about already in their brains all the possible applications, I know in here we kind of just mixed it in along with everything else. How would you apply it if you wanted to do like an everything bagel or anything bagel or bread?
Yeah, so I would just brush it on the outside.
Okay.
Just once the bagel is either ready to go in and be cooked, or if you want to have something that's really susceptible to be burned, you can then brush it on the outside after it's already been cooked, then pop it back in just to literally just dry it out and stick the stuff to the outside.
Yeah, we love how simple it is to use. It requires no heating. You can almost literally stick anything together. We haven't pushed those boundaries yet, but I'm sure we will, and we'll probably do a follow-up episode one day about that. So give it a shot. If you do anything cool, let us know what you did in the comments below. You can get all these granola recipes in the links in the description, as well as Ultra-Stik is now available for sale at modernistpantry.com. So from here in the test kitchen, I'm Janie Wang.
And I'm Scott Guerin. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notified when we drop a new video.
To get today's recipes and all of our recipes, remember to go to blog.modernistpantry.com, where you get recipes, ask a chefs, tips and tricks, and more.
And if you haven't already, tell a friend so they know what's going on here at WTF.
And as always, to get any of the ingredients you saw today, you can go to modernistpantry.com to shop.
And until next time, we'll be here in the test kitchen helping you create memorable and magical experiences.